This is Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, baby. And this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. Smash the like button. You can share this with other movie heads like yourself. If you're a current subscriber, hey, I definitely appreciate you. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you for your subscription. Come on in, make yourself at home. You know the routine. This week takes me to Big Lots. Big Lots actually has Blu-rays for $1.25. A few, if not all of them, but a few select titles for $1.25. Hit a couple pawn shops. Drop my 3D classic pick for the week, as well as my classic pick for the week. But before I get into what I picked up at the stores, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these bizarre individuals that actually watches movies, and I watch them faithfully. Today's actually Monday while I'm filming and editing this. Sunday I watched like 8 movies, no shit. Started about 10 o'clock in the morning, ended about 2:30 in the morning. All bangers. Fantastic time. Some watched with myself, some with the wife, some with the son, some with the whole family. So had a great time doing that. But I'd like to share with you on a weekly basis some things I'm watching or some things the family is watching. I'm going to kick it off with something my wife and my son have been watching for probably the past couple months. It's the famous Breaking Bad. My son has been on these, I won't say unusual, but he's interested in a lot of different shows that I've seen in the past. Dexter was a thing. Now he's into Breaking Bad. Fantastic show. If you've ever seen this, Walter White, the king of crystal meth. Fantastic show. Possibly one of the best shows on TV ever. Possibly. Another show I'm watching, I mentioned this last week, it's on Hulu, Reservoir Dogs. Very short series. I think it's only 7 episodes. Episodes are about 30 to 35 minutes long. Very cool show. It's a dramedy. Very funny comedy. Very strong drama, excuse me. This one scene that sticks out of my head, though, is when one of the Native women goes to this Native American event. It's like a conference, and it's all Native Americans talking about Native Americans in the 21st century and how to better themselves. But they have this one part where her and her girlfriends get this little special herb from a Native American medicine woman, and I'm trying to be not crass here. They get this potion and they put in the water and they steam their vajayjays. I didn't know that was a thing. They're steaming their vajayjays so they can be tight. So, very funny show. Get the opportunity to watch Reservoir Dogs. Also, one of the movies we watched, it was actually a couple weeks ago. This was on Amazon Premiere, Samaritan. This debuted August 26, 2022, starring Sylvester Stallone. I'm not positive, but this might be his first in a long time on the small screen. I can't recall seeing him on television. You have Javon Walton and Pilu Asbeck. This is based on the graphic novel Mythos comic. Stallone, I think he's like 70-some years old. He is in fantastic shape. Don't want to give too much about this. I don't give spoilers. He plays a superhero. If you see this trailer, try to avoid watching the trailer. They just give too much information. He is a superhero that is pretty much hung up his superhero ways and just wants to live an average life. And a child kind of discovers that he might be one of the superheroes of the past, and that's how the story begins. Very cool show. Good to see Sylvester Stallone on the small screen. Get the opportunity. Good watch. It's not going to be DC or Marvel, but I don't say low budget comic though, but decent, different comic book action. Get the opportunity. Have Amazon Prime, Samaritan. The next show is on the Disney Channel, Thor: Love and Thunder. This actually debuted in the theaters June 2022. You have the usual suspects: Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman. There's a villain in there. I'm, I went into this not knowing too much about it, so I'm not going to tell you who the villain is. I'll give you a small hint because I don't give spoilers. If you don't want the hint, close your ears for 10 seconds. You can think about this. You're on a deserted island, and you could curse someone the worst movie to watch for the rest of their life. What that worst movie be? Go. But the villain in this is a DC superhero. This villain, as an actor, for some reason, the more twisted and tortured the character is, it seemed like the higher his acting ability rises. So I don't know if this is something personal in him or he's just that great of an actor. Love the movie. Has Zeus in the movie. I'm not going to tell you who plays Zeus, so I thought that was very interesting. And actors also put on a few pounds there. You have your Guardians of the Galaxy characters in here. They're more in the beginning of the movie. Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista. Heard a lot of rumbles about this wasn't a great Thor movie. I actually enjoyed it. I think you just have a bunch of fanboys that just like to complain for the sake of complaining. Love the movie. 80s rock soundtrack. Not a big Axl Rose fan as far as rock. So more of Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen, and can't think of the lead singer. More of that towards rock. So, but very fun movie. Solid movie. Don't know what the fanboys are talking about it. Really liked it. Thor, Love and Thunder. The next show only got 2 episodes in. My son cut me off, I think, at the second, third episode. It's the 5th season of Cobra Kai. You have Ralph Macchio, William Zablia, and Zolo. I'm probably killing this kid's last name. This is Mariduena. Mariduena is the 5th season of Cobra Kai. I think this was an excellent idea. I'm just wondering if this is going to be a new genre where you're taking old throwback shows from the 70s, well, from the 80s and 90s, and revamping them to the 21st century. So love watching this with my son. Nice throwback show that they revised and revamped for the 21st century. Cobra Kai season 5. My last pick is a 2007 1994 release. Yeah, I've had this movie for at least 13 years. I think I picked it up at a used record store years ago. Used movie and record store. It's called The Whackness. If I had looked at it, I probably wouldn't have watched it, but I was just like, it has Method Man in it. Let me check this out. It's a coming of age story. It's this senior who lives on the upper east side of Manhattan, upper middle class, ritzy, artsy type people, but his family is more lower middle class or middle class. To make ends meet, he sells weed on the side, but he's kind of the unknown person in his group. The only reason people know him because he sells weed. But it's a coming of age story, first love story, starring Ben Kingsley, Famke Janssen, and Joseph Peck. What caught me probably in the first maybe 5 minutes, the soundtrack. They bust out Nas. The world is whose world is this? Then they break out with Big, The What. What's cool about this? When they bring out Big, the song The What by Notorious Big, Method Man was in the scene. If you don't know anything about the song The What is a duo with Method Man and Big. So it's kind of cool seeing Method in the scene while they're playing Big in the background. Some of the other soundtracks that they had: Will Smith, Summertime, KRS-One, Biz Markie, Friends, Tribe Called Quest, Can I Kick It, Total with Biggie, total throwback to the 90s. Everything from the cassette tapes to them everybody talking about Giuliani, which I thought was hilarious, so especially what's going on with Giuliani currently. Very solid movie. Very good coming of age story. Get the opportunity, check out The Whackness. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. back at the Queen of Pawns out in Tampa. Looks like they have a new addition to their shop, Enjoy Smoke Shop. I don't think they have weed though, it's CBD. And I think CBD is like the non-alcoholic beer of weed. But I don't know. But I was also thinking, this is right kitty corner from a casino. What a perfect place to have a pawn shop. I'll pawn off my DVDs, get some money, and I'll win it back when I go to the casino. They never win it back, so their loss is my gain. But let's see what they have in here, if they have anything at all.
We are back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my big lot pickup, pawn shop pickup, 3D pick for the week, as well as my classic pick for the week. Let me get these scanned in so you people can get on with the rest of your day. Give me a quick moment, please. We're going to kick it off with what I picked up at Big Lots. This is what I picked up at Big Lots. Ivory soap, and you know I love these nuts, sriracha cashews. They have some $1.25 movies, but all the ones that I want I already have. So this is what I got at Big Lots. But never fear. Also, as you can see, went hit up a couple pawn shops. So let me hit up what I picked up at Cash America first. I'm constantly amazed by how many movies Ryan Reynolds has or never heard of. From the makers of Notting Hill and Love Actually, Definitely Maybe, starring Ryan Reynolds. Who else do I know here? Rachel Weisz from The Mummy. Elizabeth Banks sounds familiar. I think that might be Elizabeth Banks, I'm not positive. And that's Rachel Weisz. Looks like either a romantic comedy or just a drama. I'm assuming it's romantic comedy because it has Ryan Reynolds in it, so Definitely Maybe. And the DVD. And by the way, these are just $0.25 at Cash America. This, you have the old snap case, the snap case. Special edition, Quest for Camelot. Remember this back in the day. And the dual-sided disc for the standard version and the full frame. Quest for Camelot. Next one, we have an Echo Bridge 6-movie collection. A Hobo's Christmas, Christmas Wonderland, How the Toys Saved Christmas, The Littlest Light, The Man Who Saved Christmas, and In Search of Santa. That's the Echo Bridge. 6-movie joint compressed into 2 discs. Next we have A Walk in My Shoes. Look interesting. It might be a coming of age story. Didn't really recognize any of the actors or actresses. It's a Walmart exclusive. I guess NBC, I guess. Yeah, 2 discs here. Again, these are just $0.25, so that would miss off $0.25. Get a nice slip cover here. A Walk in My Shoes. And I got this because I've never seen Jason Statham with hair. I don't know if this is a hair piece or this is actual hair. But Jason Statham, Chris Evans, Jessica Biel. Don't know who Joy Bryant is. Or at least I don't know by name. So Sony release. What year did this come out in? (2006). Yeah, here in 2006. That's probably still a hair piece. I was still bald in 2006. London. So looks interesting. Basically, I got it because again, Jason Statham with hair, and Captain America, Chris Evans. So, and I actually have this, but the version I have is a demo disc. So I'm getting the regular, I guess, theatrical version of the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. Nowhere as close to being as good as the original with Robert Englund, but interesting remake. Nightmare on Elm Street. Oops. to stop dropping stuff. And this is, who released this? New Cinema, New Line Cinema. So this is what I picked up at Cash America Brandon. Also hit up the Queen of Pawns. I think I have a bootleg copy of this. Diane Keaton, Jane Fonda, Candice Bergen, and Mary Steenburgen book club. So I'm sure this has some sharp feminist wit to it with that lineup, book club. Next we have The Backup Plan with J-Lo and Alex O'Loughlin. Don't know what happened to him. It's a Sony release. Kind of looks like Ben Affleck's a little bit. She likes the Ben Affleck's types, I guess. The goofy big head types. Sony release. Yeah, I love Sony. Sony always did a good job on the artwork on the back. Backup Plan with J-Lo. And then we have the double feature with Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray, and another Cinderella story with that chick here. Can't think of her name offhand. What is her name? Selena Gomez. And this is a Warner Brother double feature. And this is what I just paid at Queen of Pawns here. That was only basically $10 for 3 Blu-rays. So about 3 and some change a piece, so not bad. Let's get with my classic pick of the week. Love this movie. I think it's a timeless movie. Billy Crystal, Gregory Hines, Running Scared. I forgot the chick from Miami Vice, the black chick from Miami Vice. She's in here looking fine as hell. Big fan of Billy Crystal. I probably started liking Billy Crystal when he did a television show called Soap, where he played a gay person, which nowadays not a big deal, but this is in the late 70s, early 80s, so that was a big deal for television. And also loved Billy Crystal on Saturday Night Live with such characters as You Look Marvelous. Is that Fernando Lamas, I believe? Gregory Hines, phenomenal dancer, not a bad actor. Kino Lorber classic, Running Scared. And my 3D pick for the week, something very sentimental to me. Not necessarily this movie, but the movie that preceded this. I'm drawing a blank of what this guy's name is already. Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph. That was the first movie I ever took my son to see. It was a 3D movie. And I might have screwed up his head for 3D movies because he was only like 4 or 5 when that came out. And he's watching a 3D movie in the theater. So, and to this day, he's not a big fan of 3D. Gives him a headache though. But this is the Japanese import 3D version. The only 3D version I can find of the Japanese import. And I have more of these to come, so stay tuned. You'll more than likely see more of these Japanese imports in my collection. So, this is, if I can get this up, those are my picks for the week. Give me a moment. Let me put these where they belong, separate the artwork from the plastic, and I'll get you good people on your way. Give me just a moment. As I'm putting things away, I just realized they put the wrong damn movie in here. I fell for the okie doke, so I gotta delete this from my CLG Movies app and throw this shit away because, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I got caught slipping. It happens. Oh yeah, it's about to rain. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C's in Charlie, L's in Lima, Z's in Zima. And let's wrap this up. Wrap her up. And as you can see, I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate everyone hanging out with me. If you made it this far in the video, smash a like, share, subscribe, help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. Give me the big thumbs up. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future.